Once upon a time, in a vast and flourishing kingdom nestled between snow-capped mountains and rolling emerald valleys, there lived a humble servant named Elara. Unlike most servants who toiled endlessly in the palaces, Elara stood out with her long, golden hair that shimmered in the sunlight. Her beauty was renowned throughout the kingdom, but it was her heart, kind, pure, and generous, that made her truly beloved. Elara was no ordinary servant. She had been raised in the palace since childhood after being found abandoned at the gates of the royal estate. King Orion, the wise and just ruler of the land, had taken pity on the little blonde-haired girl and given her to the royal household to be raised as a servant. Though she was treated with respect, Elara often felt like an outsider in a place meant for royalty. Still, she remained grateful for the opportunity to serve and give back to the kingdom that had given her a home. The princess of the kingdom, Princess Liana, was of similar age to Elara. Despite their different social standings, the two girls had grown up side by side. They were close, though not equals. While Liana enjoyed the luxuries of royal life, Elara knew only hard work. But in Elara's eyes, Princess Liana was not only her friend but also someone to protect, for she harbored a secret. Elara had a gift, a magical power that had been passed down through her lineage. She had the ability to communicate with animals and control the elements of nature. The reason she had been left at the palace gates all those years ago was because of a prophecy that said a child with golden hair would possess the power to save the kingdom in its darkest hour. Elara had long kept this secret hidden, fearful that it might draw unwanted attention or even bring harm to those she loved. The kingdom had known peace for many years under King Orion's rule, but this peace was fragile. Beyond the borders of the kingdom, a sinister force stirred. Lord Malachar, a dark sorcerer banished from the kingdom long ago, had returned with an army of shadowy creatures, determined to seize control of the throne and plunge the land into eternal darkness. One fateful day, the sky darkened unnaturally, and a bitter wind swept through the kingdom. Elara, sensing that something terrible was about to happen, hurried to the palace gardens where she found Princess Liana. "Liana," Elara whispered urgently, "I fear danger is near. We must be prepared." Before Liana could respond, the palace was engulfed in chaos. Shadows poured in through the gates as Malachar's forces launched a full-scale assault on the kingdom. King Orion and his guards fought bravely, but it was clear that their strength alone would not be enough to repel the sorcerer's army. Realizing that the kingdom's survival depended on her, Elara made a decision. She could no longer hide her powers. With a deep breath, she raised her hands toward the sky, summoning the winds and calling upon the animals of the forest to aid in the defense of the kingdom. Birds swooped down, attacking the shadowy creatures, while wolves and bears charged into the fray, defending the palace with ferocity. Princess Liana watched in awe as her friend, the humble servant, unleashed incredible magic. "Elara," she gasped, How are you doing this?" "I've always had this power," Elara admitted, "but I feared it would bring more harm than good. Now I see that I was wrong. This is my destiny." As the battle raged on, Elara confronted Lord Malachar in the heart of the palace. The dark sorcerer sneered at the sight of her, dismissing her as nothing more than a lowly servant.